Atlantic Ocean and we're playing classical music to the dolphins. Well, and also whales, but so far it's only dolphins around.
Today we're going classical, and then during the course of this week we're going to try and get Dima's music on, and we're going to try and play some metal. Get in, baby!
So it's going to be cool video, stay tuned.
Oh my god, that's a dolphin! Oh my god, that's an actual dolphin! Oh my god!
Tenerife is the largest island of the Canary Islands in Atlantic Ocean. Quite unique place because of its microclimates. Yeah, the climate here is very different. We're right now in the north of the Tenerife. The south of Tenerife is way more drier and more volcanic. One of the first activities I've done here was scientific diving. The idea is simple. All I have to do is go down to the bottom of the ocean and start to count fish. Well, it's not that easy. I mean, most of the times it's quite challenging. We have to mark the territory, put on the line and make sure we haven't missed anyone. We just arrived to the music shop and we're gonna look for some underwater speakers or just bigger speakers to play above the water, because we're gonna play some music to the whales.
Okay, have 1.5 or you can have a mini jack for 2 mini jack.
We usually wake up very early, like 6 o'clock. It takes about 1 hour for us to get to the port. It's the time when there's no tourist boat, so it's a bit more quiet. And then if you go later in the day, there will be a lot of noise pollution. Our idea is to record sound of the whales, because here are several families of pilot whales, and all of them have a little bit different sounds, similar to like a dialect in language. Yeah, we study and we want to understand what's the difference, how they communicate. We're just gathering data. And also on a side note, there's just like a small little experiment on how whales or dolphins react on different type of music.
Play them some techno and acid or metal.
Nice.
No way. It's okay. I got him running on.
Mainly we played classical music. On other days we tried pop and more commercial tunes. On other day we also tried to play some metal. By the way, that's my band, check it out. Yeah, I'm sorry whales, we're not gonna do this again.
I was turning this thing, a really old kid's toy, and he went under the boat and then he turned and he came back and he turned his face and he kept looking at me. They reacted on the didgeridoos.
Ah, interesting.
Yeah.
Pilot whales or the
Pilot
dolphin?
whales.
I'm gonna show you the place I'm staying in. It's a very cool hotel. It's made in this medieval style. Yeah, have a look. It's got all of this kind of ancient building, and right there is a main building when there's a cafe and a bar, and here's my room, number 2. Have a look. Yeah, it's very cool, and have these skylights, and everything here is made with these volcanic rocks. About 20 degrees. It's quite good for April. We marked the territory of where we are doing research. You have to dive and look out for the fishes, and here are the names. Then we will use it for research. All the divers who were collecting data, and yeah, that's how we could know about the population of all kind of fishes there. Also, we're monitoring area for the garbage, but it was very clean. There was no plastic, so yeah, it's good.
Yeah, because plastic was above the water, not under.
It's mine.
Yeah.
Look at the Acoustic.
So we're going out for another whale session recording. It's a different boat and we have to be without our shoes for some reasons.
Oh, yeah, right here.
Like what I'm doing right now is categorizing the calls, and that's a very time-consuming process.
So generally we have whistles, echolocation and pulse calls.
There's some really complex whistles that are like up, down, up, down, up, down. And you've got rising pulse calls, you've got falling pulse calls. And they can produce two sounds simultaneously.
And that's our recording gear, which is a recorder, a speaker and a hydrophone.
See the whistle in there? These guys are making sometimes very high frequency noises, just like Dolphin.
We just were trying to record sound of the pilot whales around here. We found 2 of them. Record a little bit, but they're very far away and it's a bit quiet. It's quite tricky to do this.
Even though this boat is over 100 meters away now, it's still creating such a racket. Yeah.
Have a listen how much noise a small boat can produce. And now imagine how loud large ships are.
They have to alter their vocalizations in order to be heard, and how therefore then they have to increase the frequency of their calls, perhaps the duration. And this is something that I'm gonna look into and analyze a lot more between the 2 sites.
And that's the map of the usual locations of 4 different resident families of pilot whales.
We just came back from our trip, we spotted really cool Atlantic spotted dolphins and we record amazing sound of them. Oh, that's awesome. At the end we found 2 pilot whales, but they didn't produce much sound.
Well, at least I've managed to film them.
Conditions should be perfect, there should be right weather. We should find the whales and they should produce the sound, and we also had time to record it. So yeah, but I mean that's like how it is with nature. Sometimes you have to wait months to take a perfect picture in wildlife. So yeah. We're on a tourist boat right now. There's a group of dolphins. We also try to record the sound of it. The engine is still on. But it's just to compare the noise pollution underwater at this particular time, because around there are many tourist boats like this one. And yeah, just to see the difference. Nice, we can hear some whistles of the bottlenose.
A lot of
dolphins.
engine noise to cut out, but there is some whistles in there.
That's good that there are high frequencies, so it's possible still to cut out low. Officially, they're not allowed to stay near the dolphins more than for 20 minutes. That's just to give some space to the animals. And yeah, to be fair, they stayed about them for about 20 minutes, so it was okay. But yeah, as soon as they spotted a group of dolphins, there was, in a matter of minutes, 3 other boats, so it becomes a bit busy. Like before coming here, I haven't realized how big the problem is the noise pollution It's kind of the same when I've been in Kefalonia, rescuing sea turtles. There's completely the same, but with the light pollution. You would never imagine that one light bulb in a restaurant on a beach might kill so many small turtles. The same is here. Sound pollution is tremendous. It affects their ability to communicate, to catch the prey, because they use echolocation, and that's how they determine when there's the fish they're fishing to, and also there's some cases of collision with the ships. Kind of similar, like if you tune the radio on one frequency and then someone constantly interfering with you. So that's the same what many whales experience. Yeah, about tourism, I don't know. It's a bit tricky. I think the best solution, of course, is to limit the amount of boats. At the same time, switch to only electric boats. That would benefit a lot. Also, on a boat we have a team of photographers who do fin ID. They take pictures of the fin of the whales, and then we can be sure that these whales, what we've seen, belong to this or that family. Last time we recorded the sound of the whales, and we can see it by the waveform, but we cannot really hear it.
Yesterday, this one I made in September.
And by the waveform, you think it's the same family?
Yeah, let's listen to them both. Ding, ding, ding. Okay, that one's not audible, but it's there.
Comparing this data together with photo ID, we could be sure that this whale belongs to this family and he's got this particular vocalization. Today was one of the best days ever. We've met a group of pilot whales, about 10 of them. They were sleeping all around and we record amazing sound. Yes, it's a very special moment. All around the boat are pilot whales. They're sleeping. Fairies coming. Pilot whales come to start to wake up and vocalize. And it's very noisy. We can hear a lot of sound coming from the engine of the boat.
The company is Armas.
Bad company. What's interesting about them, they have a family, and in the middle of the family always juveniles and babies with mothers. On the outskirt there are males who protect the group, and they could be like a few hundred meters apart.
And finally, we're back in office, where we can check all the sounds we have recorded. Some of them out of this world.
So why do we record sound of pilot whales? Well, first of all, because there's not enough data. There are a lot of studies done on other cetaceans like killer whales, but nothing about pilot whales. So that's the first. And secondly, which is more important for me, when we will have more data, more research and more information about their communication, about how sophisticated their vocalizations are, that they have different dialects, that they have emotions and feelings, and very strong balance between the members of their family. So then it will be easier to pass legislations to protect them, you know, for better conservation, and that's, I think, very important. So guys, thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel, share this video, and take care of nature, because it's cool.